friends, it's Sigrid, and today I'm going to be doing my unboxings for my April Book of the Month selection. If you're unfamiliar with Book of the Month, it is a $15 book subscription box where you get to choose between 5 brand new hardcovers. Sometimes it's like books that haven't even been released yet, and you get to choose between them. They usually just come with a book. So if you're someone who don't really like to get a lot of trinkets and gifts with your book subscription boxes, this is the box for you. You can also choose to add on additional books for $9.99, which is something that I end up doing a lot. I have 2 accounts, so I will be unboxing both boxes. I pay for this with my own money, and if you are a Book of the Month member, you do get a link that you can kind of share with your friends, and if they use that link, you'll get a point for every time a person uses that link and sign up. So I do include that in my description box, but feel free to use it if you want. But if you don't, you can always just go to Book of the Month. I know if you use my link, your first box will be $9.99, but I mean, if you want to just go straight to the site, it's completely fine with me. If you like videos like this, I do this a lot, so please don't forget to like this video as well as to subscribe to see more unboxings in the future. Let's get started and see what is inside of the box. Okay, I completely forgot, and it's completely relevant here, that if you are subscribed for 12 months, you become considered a BFF and you receive a free tote bag. So I've actually been a BFF on my first account, so this is my second account. I just made BFF, and I'm super excited. These totes are really amazing because they have like a little pouch in front where you can kind of store pencils, pens, bookmarks. I think you can even put a book in here. I think this is called a book pocket, so you can actually store a book in here and just use the rest of it as like a tote. So it's really, really cool. I absolutely love it. And on the other side, it says Book of the Month. If you are a BFF, you also get a free book during your birthday month, as well as at the end of the year. Well, I guess at the beginning of the year, you get to choose between the book of the year. Okay, so the first book that I chose was Arsenic and Adobe by Mia P. Peninsula. So it's such a beautiful book. So I think, if I remember correctly, this just sounded right up my alley. So it's about this woman who has a restaurant, and her ex is like eating in the restaurant, and I guess they die, and it turns out they were poisoned. So it's kind of like, oh crap, like this is an awkward situation because she's gonna be the #1 suspect. So I'm not sure if it's a thriller or not, but it sounded really good. So it sounded really good, and I can't wait to read this. It sounds really interesting, so awesome. Okay, so the next book I got was Love in Color. This says Mythical Tales from Around the World Retold. This is by Bolu Babalola. It says a highborn Nigerian goddess who has been beaten down and unappreciated by her gregarious lover longs to be truly seen. A young businesswoman attempts a great leap in her company and an even greater one in her love life. A powerful Ghanaian spokeswoman is forced to decide whether she should uphold her family's politics or be true to her heart. In her debut collection, internationally acclaimed writer Bolu Babalola retells the most beautiful love stories from history and mythology with incredible new details and vivacity. Although Babalola focuses mainly on the magical folk tales of West Africa, she also reimagines Greek myths, ancient legends from the Middle East, and stories from long erased places. With an eye-touching, decolonizing tropes inherent in our favorite tales of love, Babalola has created captivating stories that transfers perspective, continents, and genres. Love in Color is a celebration of romance in all of its many splendid forms. So I saw this and I just thought it was really beautiful. I usually always end up getting the romance version, so yeah, I think they might have had 2. Maybe this was something else though. Maybe it's like essays or nonfiction, or no, it can't be nonfiction. I'm not really sure exactly what this was listed under, but I know it's like love stories. A little confused by that, but very happy with both of these. Okay, and I got my handy dandy bookmark. So it says mark as unread. Now we are on to our second box. It's a bit heavy, so I think I might have gotten an additional add-on in this one as well. So the first book I chose was People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. Okay, if I remember correctly, this is about a set of best friends, a girl-boy best friend couple, and they vacation together. And I think they just start to fall in love with each other. So I'm not gonna read the synopsis, but that's pretty much what it's about. Two friends who vacation together, and I think they have a fight. They haven't spoken in 2 years. And then one of them decides they want to go on the vacation with the other one, and the other one agrees. Well, Poppy's in a rut, and she decides that she wants to go on a vacation with Alex, who is the other main character, and Alex agrees, and they have a week to fix their friendship because, like I said, they haven't spoken in like 2 years. So that sounds interesting. I think that's another romance. So I'm really lucking out with all of these romance books. Okay, so the next book that I picked was The Hunting Wives by May Cobb. Okay, so this reminds me a little bit of like the Stepford Wives or Desperate Housewives. So it's about this wife. Her name is Sophie O'Neill. So she moves to this small town in Texas, and she joins this like elite kind of group of women that they hunt at night. They do like hunting, and they shoot in the woods at night. So something happens, and a teenage girl's body is pretty much found in the area of where they do their late night hunting. And she's like, oh crap, like, you know, did I do that kind of thing? So this was a thriller. It sounded really interesting, and I was like, I have to get it. It was the only thriller I believe that was one of the picks, and I was like, I automatically get the romances and I automatically get the thrillers. All of the other ones, I'm like, let me hold off on those. I got one more. This was an add-on. This is actually an older book, but I've heard nothing but great things about it, and I really wanted to give it a try out for myself. So this is Gods of Jade and Shadow by Silvia Moreno Garcia. So this is by the same author who wrote Mexican Gothic, which I've actually read. That was a completely different genre, so I'm hoping that I would like this book better. Mexican Gothic, it was okay. I rated it 3 stars, but I'm hoping that this is a fantasy, and I tend to like fantasy a little bit better. I thought I'd give it a shot. Like I said, I've heard nothing but great things about this one. Let me just see what it's about. It looks like it follows someone called Cassiopeia Ton, who is pretty much cleaning their grandfather's house, and they stumble upon this box in their grandfather's room, and they open it, and they release this god of death. And the god of death is like, well, help me to reclaim my throne, and if you do, I'll help you, but if you don't, like, everybody's gonna die apparently. Oh, well, maybe that person is just going to die. It sounds really interesting. I don't really know what it's about, but I think it's kind of like, help me reclaim my throne, and it's like a journey kind of quest kind of thing. So excited about this. Like I said, I've heard nothing but great things about it, and yeah, super happy about that. So I actually got 5 books this time. Wow, I really have to, you know, I'm running out of, you know, shelf space now. So yeah, that was everything for my book of the month selections. Like I said, if you like this video, I do these every single month. So if you like what you saw today, please like this video and stay tuned by clicking that subscribe button, and I will see you guys soon in another video. Bye.